Tonight, a community in need of help. Another deadly shooting in Arlington. More than 16,000 people live in the suburban community, one that has seen an increase in violence. Now, since October, there have been nearly a dozen shootings, and it includes the shooting death of a man just last night. So this is a look here at the locations impacted by crime just since the beginning of the month. 5 people killed, a dozen others injured in those shootings. What's being done to curb the violence? Well, community leaders say these crimes impact lives and are now threatening the peace and security of the community. On your sides, Ken Amaro is looking into it.
That's correct, Heather. I'm here in the neighborhood where that shooting took place last night. You know, several years ago, the hot spot for violence here in Arlington was Justina Road, where there's a string of apartments. But now the violence is making its way down neighborhood streets like this one at Sandhurst and Manson. And police are still here at the crime scene from last night's shooting, where one man was killed and 2 are fighting for their lives. Another crime scene in Arlington. While police are looking for suspects, the community is looking for answers.
They are sporadic.
Carson Tranquil is an Arlington businessman and retired JSO officer.
They are sporadic, so we need to respond to them as quickly as possible.
Tranquil was zone commander in Arlington and says during his tenure, they were able to push the crime numbers down.
When you see those spikes, and if it's close together, you're going to think, oh crap, the Arlington area is going down, going downhill. It's a war zone and things of that nature, but it's far from that.
District City Council member Joyce Morgan met with the sheriff and the community, searching for answers.
It's very frustrating at this point, not having enough answers, not understanding exactly what's going on.
It appears Sheriff Mike Williams is now focused on the problem. He says we've deployed additional resources to the Zone 2 area. Our violent crime impact teams are out there in the hot spots. JSO needs the community to be our partners in curbing this violence.
If you see something, you need to say something. Don't let these guys get away with this without anybody checking what they're doing.
When Mayor ran for office and on re-election, he said he was the mayor that would fight crime, he would bring the numbers down. And so today we reached out to the mayor to get his perspective on what's taking place here in this community. And the mayor sent me a note saying that his heart is broken every time a member of our community is lost in a senseless and act of violence. He says they've committed millions of dollars to the sheriff's office and they're doing everything they can, not only with prevention, not only fighting the crime, but also with intervention and prevention with such things as cure violence and the programs available at Kids Hope Alliance. Again, he is sorry for what happened here, and he says that he's convinced what they're doing will be the right approach to curb this. Now, Mr. Tranquil, who is a former JSO officer, wants to see a more aggressive effort, which the sheriff indicated that they're now working on. Back to you.